Hello YouTube, this is the Irritated Asian, back with another installment in my Victoria 3 Taiwan series. This will be episode 5. Now, I did promise you guys I would have a video last week. Unfortunately, some things came up. So unfortunately I was unable to make a video, but it kind of works out because if those of you don't know about it, Victoria 3 had its first patch, 1.1, the Earl Grey update, and luckily it looks like the save for the Proto-Taiwan series is still running operational. I was able to load in, so we'll see if there's any other issues with it. If there are, we'll have to probably start a new series or maybe even try something else, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, to recap briefly, in the last episode, we saw a lot of progress because of our interventionist style of economics. I mean, using that investment pool, very helpful to build up. We passed a lot of different rules. We got going for public health. We just did private health, so that's good. People wanting to get legal guardianship of women. I don't think so, rural folk. And the French have gotten into a war with the Heavenly Kingdom. The Taiping army is here. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. So we got a lot of things to do. Perhaps start building, continue to build up Formosa, maybe increase our military and stuff like that. But before we get into all that, make sure you like this video if you enjoy my Victoria 3 content. And subscribe if you enjoy my content in general. And don't forget to ring that bell to get notified of future video drops that may come in the future, as I say. You can choose to be notified of all video drops or just, you know, some here or there. And don't forget to leave any thoughts, comments, questions, and comments down in the comment section below. Now, without further ado, guys, let's get into this, I'm sure, long-awaited episode 5 to see how Taiwan handles itself. Now this time, I believe, coming into the 1900s, or people would call the 20th century. So in my last video, I did see a lot of commenters really trying to push me saying, oh, I should go to war, or oh, let's go in Indochina, Indonesia, try to push some territorial claims there. And then one guy, I really love it, he said, I demand a one Formosa policy, return the motherland into Taiwan. That, I think that's hilarious. But in truth, let us look back at our military buildings at the moment. We do have a professional army, but we only have 20 troops. And our navy is very small. We have to start expanding both of these while also increasing our numbers. Well, not expanding, because I mean, yeah, that's what it is. So we basically have to start increasing our numbers, but we only have so much of a limit. And we really have to start targeting very weak nations, but as you can see, we are very much surrounded by some powerful forces. We're making good partnerships with Japan and Korea, but we are also still under the thumb of the British. So to break off from the British, we would probably put ourselves in a much more precarious situation. We don't have much. And as you can see, we have a lot of people side with the British. And we only have a few people in Europe who would want to join, in Egypt randomly. It's either join or remain neutral. So unless we can start getting on the side of the French, that means we let them take the Heavenly Kingdom, which honestly would be pretty good to open us up. But then if they take parts we want, then that might be a danger. So we'll have to start thinking of this very carefully. But I do think maybe we can start with that plan. At least get the French on our side, so we can start doing some more things there. And we have the Portuguese. They might, I believe the Portuguese might join us in an independence movement. Maybe. Nope, they're not even. They have no interest here. Surprising. But we definitely want to avoid having to fight all the British. Like, that is our main goal right now, if we ever want to do military expansionism. That, and see the weakening of the Heavenly Kingdom, because they are probably the best target, as they are now in a complete crisis against the French. We'll have to see how that goes, but let's just start the game to see where we go from here. You have a lot of reserves. You have 1 million in reserves, which is good. See, the British, man, the British, they just, they want to turn us into whatever they did with Vietnam. I mean, that's just, it's upsetting, man. It's really upsetting. Once we have this textile mill up and running, we might have to start looking at other things. As you can see, we're starting to lose reserves in some other important industries. There's a reason I'm not focusing more on building up our government here, or our economy rather than our military, because once we build up the economy, then we can put into the military. Trying to put into the military before we have that money is what usually dooms a government. So until we are in a good economic state, we shouldn't really be focusing on military expansion. Oh geez, I'm talking about the dangers of the armed forces and politics, and look at that, they already are part of the radical party. They wanna hopefully a coup don't come out of nowhere. So a whole new legitimacy system, look at that. So we have an unacceptable government. If we include the industrialists, we are much more. The rural folk, kind of don't want to include the rural folk, but I think I'll leave the rural folk out. No, I want to be all-inclusive government, so this will be fine. And I can't do that because the industrialists are angry with me. So part of the patch is this change in legitimacy, because now it's very much more effective. And because they're angry, I won't be able to get them in. And of course, now they're committed to tax avoidance and they're jingoists. Oh god, they're just like the people, my commenters. They want me to go to war. They like war. That's dangerous. Alright, well, can't do any government reform at the moment, because I do want to try and get them in government just so that the legitimacy is higher. Doesn't mean I'm gonna bow down to them, because that's not what I do. Ooh, what's this? Ajang. No, Hejang. Hejang. Sorry about my voice. I have the flu for a bit, so I'm trying to come down from it, but my nose is a little bit cloggy. A little bit. My throat's a little phlegmy, so apologies if I do sudden stops or have some issues pronouncing words. Not enough healthcare. Due to a shortage of public healthcare services, citizens around the nation who cannot afford their own medical care have begun demanding more accessible and available healthcare. I think we can focus on passing a law. Let's get that success rate up. People gotta know. Universal healthcare or public health insurance is very helpful. Very, very helpful. It's gonna bring in a lot of people up. Let's see how the elections are gonna go. The conservatives are probably gonna win. Alright, but the momentum of the Liberal Party is still pretty good. Like, although I don't see them winning. The radicals, yeah, they're gonna be pretty big. Yeah, the conservatives probably gonna win this next election. As expected, I mean, no one really thought they would lose. But who knows, 110 days, anything... No, I can't see it. I can't see anything changing that fast. Oh, I'm increasing it by a lot. I forgot I'm increasing the close to 10. I forgot about that. Whatever, it's fine. Just building up our French ties. You know, I kind of want to increase government wages again, because I also know for the patch that we're getting some very bad debuffs, or can get very bad debuffs. I'll have to see our income after we're done constructing all this stuff. Campaign finance. Uh-oh. Parties, particularly radical, are struggling to raise enough funds for their campaign needs in this election. I think I like this part. If a party can't afford a campaign, should it be campaigning? Because government giving to all of them? I mean, in our state right now, we just can't give it. I mean, this really sets a bad precedent for how they should be getting money, but I'd say go to the people. They should be able to give donations, alright? Grassroots, man. Grassroots. That's how you do it. Not campaign contributions. Alright, let's see if we government reform. Okay, they're still angry. Trade unionists are loyal. But look at that. We got a contested government now. I don't mind a contested government. Availability versus accessibility. Han Ye, leader of the industrialists, has brought up in today's debate the concerns of healthcare potentially becoming more accessible but less available for those that already have it. Their concerns are unwarranted. I agree. Unwarranted. Ooh, look at that. 20% increase. Look at that. 50-50 chance of public healthcare. All possible eventually in these early times.
A few moments later.
We have more loyalists than radicals, so it's just good. Standard of living is slowly increasing. They're still in impoverished for the lower strata, but that's not bad. We're making strides. We gotta give them access to more food. We start building another construction sector so we can start building more. Okay, let's see. So they conquered Guangdong and Guangxi. So the French have a good portion of the Heavenly Kingdom. Hello, France. Bonjour. As much as I would love to have that territory too, I don't mind you holding it. I'd rather more hold Fujian and maybe Jiangdong in general. Now the British gotta be worried about the French, because the British took what the French should have taken, and what the British should have taken still remains itself. Although they did take over this part, this little sliver of coast. That would have been Burma. Start doing more construction sector so I can start building more. Oh, we have public healthcare. Beautiful. Industrialists hate it, but now people are getting healthcare. Let's go check on that. Try to get all the way to level 4. Let's decrease our mortality rate. I wonder how much that's gonna cost us. It really tell me how much it's gonna cost before I even do it. Some of you are coming, that's good. Probably the UA are probably escaping the French-controlled south. I respect it. I understand. The colonizers are coming. Let's do another construction sector. Let's just keep building construction sectors so we can build more things at the same time. And there we go. We got 5. Why am I saying 2? We got 5 construction sectors built up here. Let's see if we can build more than one thing at a time. Ooh, we can. Okay. Now, let's see what... that's the next thing. I think we built one other thing. And I think we're gonna have to do 2 rice. Perfect. The war profiteers. Well, okay. While I might not be supportive of major wars, I'm not gonna say to stop making weapons. We will need them for something. Especially with the French encroaching upon us, and the British, they're really hating us. If we can get Russia too. In improving Russian relations. The strongest militaries, Russia and France, who would oppose Britain. If they can help me in this, and I can fight off the British and then maybe expand elsewhere. I can't believe the Japanese have so much territory, but they're not even going up to Joseon. They haven't been broken through yet. No Matthew Perry here. Maybe I'll have to start a new campaign where I see that. I'd love to see America purchase Alaska and then just force open Japan's borders. Enact poor laws. What is that? Getting the tramps and hobos off our streets and into the workhouse is well worth the cost. So I would get the trade unions and the industrialists on my side for this. I think that's like actually a pretty good thing to do for the beginning, because then I'll do old age pension. Landowners, I've long since abandoned you people. So don't even think about it. Yeah, I can look at that kind of cost and be like, I can take it. I can take it. The beauty of interventionism. The principle of population. Officials are warning that if poor laws have not passed, increasing population of blood pressure from poor will... Firm hand is required to save all, yeah. I know you guys will become radical, but this is at least let those dumbasses think that you're gonna turn to crime if it's gonna pass the law. Just for now. Then we'll hamper down on that later. That usually is a problem, but knowing that I'll live essentially immortal in this realm was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It intervenes. Oh my. I have taken an ongoing interest, a personal interest in the ongoing debate. That is true. Royal prerogative. Yes, the princes will be done. I don't like how that's stated. I don't think that's grammatically correct. If they're not doing that, the intelligentsia, they don't understand what they're doing. Using your power when necessary is the most important part about being a ruler or a government official. Doing it for your own gains and selfishly without any consideration for the ends of others, that is dangerous. You need to make sure you are doing it not just for yourself, but more importantly, for the safety of majority, the health concerns of others. Their feelings depends. The majority could be racist and wholly terrifying, in which case the only thing that's important for them is for their health to be intact, for them to be safe and secure, not to be allowed to expand their hateful views and oppress others. That's my little tangent for this episode. I have to slow down, although, on construction. As you can see, we're already... the reserves are going under 1 million. Not ideal. Not ideal. But this is part of progress. Look at that, the French are now cordial with us. That's a good sign. If we do go into errors with the British, perhaps they will take our side on that one. Ooh, we got poor laws. Yay, for welfare. God, I think that's costing us even more now. Let's do that one too. Those will both be done together. We'll have some basic social security, and then we'll have public health care. Oh, Italy's improving relations. That is good. Yes. Yes, Italy. Yes. I'll improve relations with you too. I want to break away from the British. With the Italians, the Russians, and the French. Italy, France, and Russia versus all the British. We would be... I think they'd be good. I think we'd be in a good spot if we did that. I think they would still want me to be like one of their subservients, but we'll try to remain independent. Great Qing is just so far gone. Ooh, we have the Social Democratic Party, yes. Now we have to reform the government. Let's have everyone in government. Everyone in government! Yay! Oh wait, so many radicals. Whatever. All inclusive. They'll join who they want. Damn, the conservatives are like completely getting trounced. And the liberals are... Yo, the liberals are huge. The Social Democrats are like right below. Yo, conservatives are getting like no support. That's crazy. So we're saying there's 4.5 million. about 4.4, 4.5. So it looks like we have everybody voting, I would think. Yeah, human rights. Yeah, human rights. What's this? Commander commends civic coalition. What of the party bringing into question the political neutrality of the military? Be a politician, why don't ya? Really chipping away at this arable land issue. And look at that. Russia also cordial. Very good steps. Very good steps. Let's start pushing for our military as well, though. We'll have to start redistributing wages and stuff, making it fairer. Like if I did. Oh. Okay, see, that's pretty good, yes. Increase the wages. I think we can do that for the military. Okay, not that for the government. Not for the government. Military, yes. Bro, the radicals didn't even get anything. Oh my. Not radicals. The conservatives. Ooh, baby. Damn. That is basically the entire population. That is why we like... Where is it? Universal suffrage. That is the power of the vote, baby. That's the power of the vote, baby. Alright. Well, they're not representing the government. Why would that be a problem? Vadayan and monks. Yeah. Why not? Just one. Look at that. The clothes deficit has decreased dramatically. So was the furniture. But we are in a very good spot with those right now. I want to get up to 1 million again. Might take a while at this rate. Especially because I increased military and other wages. But this is also good. Army power projection, military wages, armed forces approval, morale recovery. This is good for the military. I mean, the military kind of likes what we're doing. Everyone's pretty good. Everyone's pretty happy right now. I think that's pretty good. Radicals are still pretty high, but that's pretty fine. Which one would we give them most? The British really are pushing their fucking luck, man. They really don't understand that I am willing to prepare to leave. Like, I'm getting allies. How are you not seeing that what you're doing is dangerous? It would have terrible repercussions. I wish it told you how long it would take. See how long it would take. 23 weeks. We can dig into it a little bit, I think. Look at that, costing 270 weekly, but we're still up to 478. We're getting a lot from government administration in Formosa. That's huge. Huge. Mortality rate is down by 20%, which is also good. The standard of living, look at that. The average is middling. That is very, very good. Like, if we look at our population right now, detailed list. The ones who are currently... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the peasants. So yeah, that one, it makes sense because they're mostly in farms. We're gonna slowly increase that, but people are middling. That is good. We're at a very good spot with our standard of living right now. Look at that. We got a little hat. A little hat of middling. Average. More groceries means more need for rice, which means rice farms will grow. That is just the principle of an Asian country, I think. And maybe it's been Latin American countries, South American countries, you know, anywhere really where they eat rice. And livestocks also will be huge, and tea. Oh, tea's already getting huge again. I have to do that too. And now the Italians. Cordial. We have potentially 3 allies. That is good. Italy, France. So Russia's not involved anymore. Well, still, Italy and France, those are huge. They have vested interest. It's me or them. Finding with close partners, he has demanded that either his collaborators follow his orders or armed forces will never approve of their changes. Ridiculous thing to say. Why are you being like that? That's a dictatorial mindset. That's only for princes like myself. How old is my character? Prince Du Sui is 94. Oh my god. Sui Du has been alive for a long time. And Sui Bing is also loved, but he's 56. Damn, this man's so old. Alcoholic. He'd be 100 if not for his alcoholism. Man's 90 and performed all of this. I didn't even realize this man would be that old. That's crazy. And we did all that in his lifetime. The elder prince of Formosa, Proto-Taiwan. But it looks like if I take over as the heir apparent, there won't be any interests of war. So maybe war might not be this playthrough. Unfortunately for all those who definitely want me to start war, you jingoists out there, I know you want me to wage an offensive, but I just don't see going after conquest enough against these major powers around us. Like, they're just too strong, and we need the time to build up our army, and that'll just take too much. We're almost to the 1900s. Damn, still not to the 1900s. Time really does move very slow in this game. I'm too used to Crusader Kings, man. Going over hundreds of years so fast. So, it looks like we're establishing a lot in terms of getting support for potential independence seeking. The British, I believe, they're in their own conflicts. Okay, they are no wars. Okay, good. No wars. I do want the French to be on our side for this. The British are just pushing it, bro. The British are pushing it. Really annoying. Where's Italy anyway? How do they have any claims and territories here? They have like nothing. I don't think. How do they have an interest? Wait till we get to 50. Can we get to 50 with this? If we get to 50, that might be a better secure position for me to think about independence movements. The army's not even that good, is it? Like our arms? I'll put that. Yep. Like, we don't even have a good military, I don't even think. Heavy cost per skirmish. And mobile artillery. Oh, this would be like super expensive. If we even thought about adding it, but that would be pretty good. Because if we look let's just look, for example, in their capital of London. Let's look at London real quick. I've done this before, but you can see, like, they have skirmish infantry, they've got shrapnel artillery, that's huge. They got motorized reconnaissance, still have standardized infantry, and they have field hospitals, so they are very much advanced. Like this, motorized reconnaissance, that is huge. We do not have that. Like, for us to get that, we need to get some stuff going. Like, we need combustion engine, and to get shrapnel artillery, we need breech loading artillery. If we look right now, militarily, I don't think we're that close to either of those things. I don't even remember what I needed. That's how bad it is. I would like automated machine guns, though. Oh, here, breech loading artillery. This unlocks field hospitals. That's actually pretty good. What's the other one I needed? I do breech loading. We need those. We need to be like shrapnel ready. At least on the land side. 'Cause we're not going to be fighting on the sea. They can start beaching and then we'll just blow them up. This ain't no Normandy beach, son. We are not the Nazis just losing our territory like that. We have an easy coast to defend. And on the street. No progress was ever made without putting theory into practice. That is true. I state that. I believe that wholeheartedly. And Italy is at 50. Yes. We got it. We're in a safe spot with them, so if we do declare independence, we should have good support in that front. The munitions plants. We have to. Because now that the French and the Italians are going to be on our side, or at least they have a good opinion of us, we have a chance that they'll be on our side. If they are, then independence for us. If not, then we get fucked. We got to increase our military now. We should have about 10,000 left in the investment pool, maybe 14,000, something like that. Once we do, that'll be very secure for us.
A few moments later.
Look at this map, it's huge. Crazy. Uh-oh. Where's our funds going? Whoa. Where's all this coming from? Whoa. Hold on. What's with the trade center? Coming to my economy. Please stop. Okay, oh god. Why is it so inflow? Why is it so low? Oh no. Wages and everything. Oh my. The British market's failing us. Ah! That's worse. No. Before it gets any worse, or it goes back to being red, I think we'll have to make it a call here for this episode. We did mostly building up again Formosa, but this time we're also building up connections with France and Italy to plan an independence movement from the British overlords. We also were able to pass public health care, get it all the way to 4, and pass Social Security. And we've also seen the rise of the liberals. The conservatives have become almost non-existent in the government halls, so that is a great sign for us. And just big success. The profiteering here, strange, you know, very worrisome it got down so much, but we'll bounce back. Next episode, hopefully we can, you know, get more money coming in so that we can start putting it into our military. Increase our professional army size, because 20 is not going to be enough to face off against the British. And we also won't even be sure if the French and Italians will actually side with us. Maybe the Italians, because they're protective. But the French, hopefully, they'll be on our side if we do seek independence next episode. But that said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Again, apologies for not posting one last weekend. But now that we have the patch, now that I'm feeling a little bit better, we are getting some good stuff. I tell you, getting some good, really good quality of life changes and all the great stuff like that. Unfortunately, we can't get the Americas getting Alaska or properly taking over the manifest destiny of most of the continental United States, but nonetheless, we are seeing great things with legitimacy and effects for wages increasing and decreasing for the government and the military. So, remember, if you like my Victoria 3 content, make sure you like this video as well as watch my other Victoria 3 videos and like those as well. If you like my content in general, don't forget to subscribe. And ring that bell to get notified of future video drops. You can choose to be notified of all video drops or just some randomly. I don't know. It's all up to you. Your freedom of choice. That's what Proto-Taiwan is all about. And of course, don't forget you leave your comments, thoughts, questions, concerns in the comment section down below. Thank you guys again for watching and remaining loyal with me. Thank you so much. God, I really gotta say that. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.